Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today we're going to talk about something fascinating things that happens in our brain, especially how it helps us see the world around us. You don't need to be a scientist to understand this. Just sit back and relax. Let's dive in. First off, let's talk about a very important part of our brain called the occipital lobe. The occipital lobe is basically located at the back of your head and it's like the brain's vision center. It helps you see and understand everything around you. Imagine it like a processor in the computer that takes in all the visual information and makes sense out of it. Without this part of brain, you won't be able to see or recognize anything. But what happens if this part of this brain gets damaged? Well, it can lead to something called cortical blindness, where a person can't see anything at all. But here is the strange part. Some people with this condition don't realize they are blind. They might even say they see things that aren't really there. And this condition is known as Anton syndrome. It's like the brain is trying to fill in blanks by making up images. Next, let's talk about something really cool called Blindsight. This happens when someone is blind due to damage in their occipital lobe, but they can still sense things around them without actually seeing them. Imagine walking down a hallway and avoiding a chair without even realizing it's there. That's blindsight. Your brain somehow knows there is something in front of you, even though you don't actually see it. Now, have you ever seen something that wasn't really there? People with severe vision loss might experience this too. Their brain starts to see things like shapes, patterns, or even scenes that aren't real. This is called Bonnet syndrome. It is the brain's way of dealing with the loss of vision by creating its own images. Lastly, let's talk about something called face blindness or prosopagnosia. Imagine meeting someone but not being able to remember their face, even if it's someone you know really well. People with this condition can recognize voices, clothes, or even the way someone walks, but they can't recognize the faces. This happens because the part of the brain responsible for recognizing faces isn't working properly. So what did we learn today? Our brain does some pretty amazing things to help us see and recognize the world around us. But when certain parts of the brain are damaged, it can lead to something really interesting and sometimes confusing experiences. If you found this video interesting, make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more cool videos about brain and how it works. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.